Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very creamy banana soy milk milkshake. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode, perimeter walls. That's basically the summary of the entire thing. I think we spent... It could have even been close to 200,000 generic units of currency for the entire set of perimeter walls, which is a lot of money, but, well, it does add in, you know, a lot of security. Either way, we're going to progress on in this episode by building some more cells and then demolishing some cells, putting in some more of this running track, and I think we might look at protective custody, but let's see how we get on. Quick build custom cloning. And I'm just going to clone from this point onwards, all the way down to about here. And this is going to mean basically we're going to place it in there, and I'm going to do something similar in this section here, like that, and say there. And what this is going to do is allow me to move the inmates from these bottom shelves over, so we can then have basically a straight path. Before we do anything else, I'm just going to go to closed intake. I don't want to fill capacity yet because I don't want to have these built and then they're all sort of moved over. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Obviously money, which is the main goal for this build series, is very good. Daily cash flow, currently 28,000, plus and minus a couple of thousand, depends on basically the releases as well as the exports, which should be a lot better now because I've added in a lot more of the wind solar hybrids. The maximum compensation you can get from one power export meter is 5,000. That's assuming you've done all of the green energy gold grants, which we have. At least we've done all the ones that we can get. We do have a problem with clothing, which is a bit of an issue. I've been basically fixing the issue by doing a bit of a temporary permanent fix, which is one of my favourite sayings these days, in that we're just basically spamming all of the clothing. I don't know what's happening to the clothing, because it can't just disappear, and let me guess, snitch, yes. Ava Egan, I'm going to definitely have to look at, doing some protective custody. Let's go over to some planning here, and we're going to have a pathway that'll run, like I said, the pathway is going to run along like so. That is the goal, and it's going to do, basically it's going to have a similar sort of path here, and then we've got that. So one of these then is going to become, I think, protective custody. Obviously we do have cleared for transfer on, and the goal was to originally have different graded cells. If we go down that route, I'll probably put them up here, but I'm not really too sure whether we need to do it or not. That's a futurist problem. We just always want to do more work, so yeah, we'll see. So over here then, we're going to have protective custody, and we don't really need a large sort of cell for protective custody. I guess I could go with a slightly bigger one, so let's go with maybe a 5x3, and then I can get most of the stuff in here. Actually, no, let's go with a 4x3. I mean, we could even have it as a 1x1 if we really wanted to, but that really wouldn't help out, would it? How many are we going to have in this one? Probably about 10 would suffice. And let's go with 2, 4, 6, 8. I could go with 10, but then we sort of have this room down the bottom that really doesn't serve any purpose. Actually, that's not terrible, because that's a 4 by something, and we could have that as a security room. And yeah, that could work. That could actually work. On the other side, I'm probably going to have something similar. We will have to have in the middle some seating and such, and have some... Well, this will basically be for... We'll have a common room, and we'll have... I think we'll have, probably, if it is required anywhere, we'll have a... Do we need a canteen? Yeah, it's always best to have a canteen. Yeah, I'll do that. Over to planning, I'm just going to remove a lot of the planning that's being placed in the middle there. And how are we doing for these? Actually, we're pretty much done for them. Let's go over to water, and I'm going to run the large pipe. I don't know why I've got so much spare large pipe. That's very curious. And then we're just going to run in the small pipe, and the small pipe, and let's go to foundations and bulldoze and smash up all of the foundations on the bottom and the top respectively, because as I said, we're going to have these inmates moved around. So we'll bulldoze the full lot. Naturally, there's still a lot of stuff here that is going to have to be taken to storage. That's all fine. It's not a problem. We will be able to reuse that. That's the thing about Prison Architect, that once you buy the stuff, most of it isn't consumables. It's just you have the things and you can move it around. So that's handy. Running track is going to go right across to the back. We're going to bring it down, and I'm just going to place all of the running track in now because, well, we can. And goes up in the middle there, and then drop down from this one, and then drop down from this one. And obviously it depends on what I do on the top and bottom, whether or not we have even more, but we'll just do this. And now that that's set up, what I'm going to do is go to deployment and patrols, and we will remove some of this patrol because obviously it's set up just all kinds of wrong at this stage. And we'll remove some of this and a magenta. So I'm going to have this magenta go all the way around like this one, and I'll have in, hang on, how we're going to do this one. This is going to go across, and then we'll have to have the blue patrol removed, and then it's magenta again, and goes around to this one. These are all removed. Basically, I'm going to have to redo all of the patrols is what I'm getting at here. So we'll remove that, remove that. This can go into there, and fix back up the magenta one. And we'll have to assign a dog handler in the middle. I know someone did comment about that one, saying that they were a bit off, and yep, they were, but now they are fixed. And oh yeah, I haven't really set up anything in and around here, so I guess I'll do just that. So it's going to be, is it that? I believe so. So we'll have that one and a blue patrol, and we'll go with maybe assign dog handler, assign guard. Have I got one of each? One of each in there. One there, and then dog handler. And I'll just fix the rest of it back here. So there's your magenta, and there's your blue, and there's that sort of done, I think. Okay, good. We've now got that in. I can then redo the planning, because obviously the top and bottom here is not accurate. And then get rid of that one. And then we know that those are the cells. Okay, right, good. And there was a bit of a problem when it comes to... where is it? Is it phone booths? One there, one there. And we'll have to go for wiring connections. It was the phone tap. This is the top phone tap. So 1, 2, 3. And then the other one will go in shortly. Just waiting for the workers to build it. And looks like they're building the one at the bottom first, because of course they are. And the other one's going in now, and in it goes. Similar for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's that all connected. Right, foundations more, and I'm going to go with, actually no, building brick. I'm not going to put on auto light. I'm just going to get this thing built here. And is there a middle? There indeed there is, yeah. So over to doors, jail door can go there, jail door can go there. I'll worry about the rest later on. Okay, so we're going to go with a shakedown, I think. That's 869 places to search. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to put in what is potentially the new entrance and exit way. So what do we need for this one? I think I'm going to need it as a 7, because I need a door, metal detector, and then... yeah, so it's going to be 7 from here. So actually that is fine. So 1, 2, 3... 4. That's the inn to this forestry. Do we need that? Do we need that as the forestry? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in the wall first, and then I'll know, once I've designated it, how big this is going to be. And gratuitous jump cuts. So yes, perimeter walls are going in. Once we've got that, I'll know the deal when it comes to the sizings and such. We are just going to go to standard double doors. Or do I go with... I could go with remote doors, but truth be told, there's actually no real reason to do it. Let's just get this in. Yes, we have a lot of prisoners. They're a bit, I wouldn't say stinky, but the uniforms are definitely needed. Uniform, so like, not uniform prisoner, uniform pack and spam, and... spam. Like I say, I don't know where they've all gone. I have a feeling they're just I have a feeling that each one of these laundry machines is like part loaded, but with like a couple. So yeah, we'll see anyway. So this is now in, and because of that, I can go with rooms and forestry, and let's see roughly what sort of sizings we're going to get off this one. So it's going to be, let's say that. I don't know if I want it actually all the way to the end. Let me pause it before they buy stuff, because then it'll be a bit of a nightmare otherwise. So there's your forestry, and that'll be auto-planted, I think. It's going to be logistics and prison labour and... Okay, what am I missing? Forestry. It does definitely say it can be staffed by inmates. Just double check. Allows you to put prisoners to work in the forestry via logistics menu. It must be enclosed for prisoners to be assigned to work in them, prevent escapes. It says require access to the delivery area. I don't know how true that is. I mean, we can give them access to the delivery area. It's not a problem. I'll just have to increase the extra, the protection we've got there. Over to rooms and forestry once again. And it might be because of how it's sat. Sometimes you need it to go right to the end. So logistics and... Oh, max job 100, right. Okay, that's a bit ridiculous. Right, let's just cancel some of this. Max job's 100, right, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the double door on that side. And let's go with planning walls, and it's going to be 1... what was it? It was a distance of 7, wasn't it? 7. So it was 7, 7, 7, 7. And dismantle these trees. Yes, dismantle. And then I'll go with rooms, forestry, and then we'll remove all of the forestry like so. Remove all the forestry like so. And then I'll have to demolish walls. Even though we just spent money on them, it doesn't much matter. I don't think at this stage we have any real worry about money. No, we have a lot of money. We are very privileged that way. So, oh, why can't that be built? Oh, it's because these are queued to be built, so let's remove those. Perimeter wall, so perimeter wall, perimeter wall, perimeter wall. And tree stump, dump, dump, dump. It's taking a lot longer than it should do, just because of how things are set up. So there's that, and cancel those. And then perimeter wall. I do have a feeling we're going to have a problem with this one, but that's a future us thing. Let's see if we can just get it built and see how we get on there. So that's now in. Metal detectors. We don't technically need these on both ways, but because of the curious way the checkpoints are currently operating and read they're not properly, I want to make sure that we definitely have them set up. So I'm just going to absolutely spam this left mouse button, and that's 83 prisoners can work in the lawn. 83 prisoners can work in there. Okay, that's a thing apparently. Right, so electrical cable, I'm going to connect up like that, and I'll go with flooring and running track, and it's going to be this and this. I mean, I know people have said that the running track you can place in here and it will actually work fine. I might test the theory, but for now we're just going to leave it a little bit. Over to staff, and I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gardeners, and we're going to keep the workers in. Oh, look at that. That's a big tunnel. Let's do a tunnel shakedown. While they're doing that one, we are going to... Yeah, that's a big tunnel. We're going to work on this area. So this is our protective custody, and it's something that I probably should have made sooner rather than later, but no matter, we'll do what we can. And wow, look at all the tunnel markers. There's so many tunnel markers. Well, okay, well, we've already found a tunnel. There'll probably be some more as well. And we're going to have to run in some water pipes to this. So water pipes, water pipes. We're going to go with deployment, protective custody, the whole thing. Oh, actually, it sort of helps if I put the wall in first, doesn't it? Yeah. So where's the entrance going to be? I think it's going to be there. Something like that. Yeah, okay. And still haven't found that tunnel. We know there's a tunnel there. I mean, there's just a definite tunnel here. Still searching these areas though. The thing is, with these, this is one of the things that you get with tunnels being so close to. Oh, there's one there as well, is it? With the cells being so close to one another, this is often what you find, that you know that the tunnels become a group effort. So yeah. Anyway, over to doors and to door secure. Do I need door secure? No, I don't think so. Not for these. So this is going to be a deployment, protective custody, but also staff only. Security room, we'll go at the front. We'll have cells, like so. We'll have a canteen. I think that's about right. And a come on room, like that. And I'll actually put some electrical cable in here. Pretty run it up like that and like that. Oh, and also let's go with intake fill capacity, because A, these are built now, and I'm going to turn off that tunnel search because it's obviously not working. Going to do another one. Yeah, we've got, as I said, loads of capacity now, so we can crack on with that one. Power export is good. We got 203,000 generic units of currency. Can't believe we got that much. It's a really good problem to have. Oh, if it fits, it sits. That goes right in the back there. Perfect. Tables then. Canteen is going to go... Well, we'll have that one there, and then we'll have... How many do we need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I could just put in a small bench and then a large bench, and that'll be able to, you know, seat more prisoners than we actually have in here, I should say. Right, okay. Let's go with common room, like that. And I'm going to do the cells. Comfy beds. Let's go with, let's treat them to a nice comfy bed. And obviously we've got grading here. So this is going to be a pretty well graded cell. Just rotate stuff. Did I miss that out? I must have missed that drain. I probably misclicked. And they're technically now legit. TV for entertainment purposes. And bookshelf often goes by the beds. And do I want to put bird? Pet bird. I don't know if that's correct. And mats. It's going to be mat, prayer mat, and we'll also put in gym. So there we go. Okay, good. Security, pretty simple. Just move that there. And type in security. We'll have an office desk. This is really big as security-wise, and it doesn't need to be this size. We don't even need security at all, truth be told. Kennel won't fit in. It needs minimum size 5x5, and it's a 4. Okay, I guess it is what it is. I can put more security stuff in that side if need be. Let's just put some flooring in. Flooring is going to be Should we go for something a bit different? Should we go for like a laminate? Like a laminate flooring in here. And maybe like a wooden flooring? Like this. Because why not? And there's loads of people being brought in. Okay. This tunnel search is just broken for some reason. I'll turn that off. Still got a problem with the laundry, have we? Uniform. Yes. So spam all of that. Spam all of that. And I guess we now have to use security. So there's one person. This is Balthazar, who's just coming in. That guy is ex-law enforcement. Okay. There's a lot of traits that we don't know, though. Yeah, couple. Alright. Well, in this common room, I'm going to have a... it'll be in utilities and wiring, I think. It is a... No, maybe not. Video calling booth. So, I'm just going to put them... I'll put them either side like that. And then, what else do we need to do? Probably in a couple of pool tables. And... phone. And... should we put like the odd plant? Is it potted plant? No, it's potato. Plant. Literally is just called plant. Couple of plants in. Alright. So, we have to check out intelligence, security, vulnerable. Balthazar. They still haven't been escorted. Why have they not been escorted? To give prisoner uniform. Yeah, these uniform problems again. Uniform stack. Spam that, please and thank you. And there we go. Why are all these guys sort of sitting around? Whoa, what's going on there? Do you know what it probably is? We probably don't have the staff. It's probably been a thing with the queues. We've taken 8 more staff off, essentially. And also, these guys are being ordered probably in this list here, in jobs. It'll probably be in somewhere in here to give them uniforms, but there wasn't any uniforms. But then all of the people around here that have been waiting to be escorted elsewhere, they were lower in that list. That's my very wild guesstimation. But yeah, okay. Looks like we do have these guys working. Oh look, they've picked up this log because they were bringing that log actually to the workshop. So they don't have access to deliveries. I don't know if that's a problem. What I'm going to do... Oh, don't say that's Balthazar. Stephen Rowe. Storkel. Don't know what's happened there. Security. Vulnerable. Balthazar. Where are they at? Tom Blake. Balthazar. Protective custody. And there we go. So, move them over to that. Walls and doors, perimeter walls. And the perimeter wall is going to go along. And this is going to have in another death. Where? They're injured, they're not dead. We don't have the training for people to be like doing first aid, so I don't know what's going on there. How curious. Over to doors again, and I want a road gate. And I want a road gate. And I want a road barrier. Don't know where. You'll go there. So it's 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Hang on a sec. It's a gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it goes there. And then that'll require walls like that. And like that. Naturally, we'll have to have in the wiring. Door servo. Which is going to be fun trying to put the wiring in. Oh no, wiring can go underneath there. Hang on. Let me just sell all those bits of wires, because otherwise it'll blow the grid completely up. That goes into there. I think that's right. And then down to there. Okay, good. Danger level is now heading south very, very quickly. This is good. And it appears that these needs are slowly being met. Okay. There is still some fairly critical needs here. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have a look at that one. Let me just finish off the wiring. And then we'll go from there. So it's a door control system. I'm going to prioritise the building of all of that. Oh, the one down south is actually built, which is handy. Door control system. That's now in. That's now in. And deployment-wise, we should be able to go. That's not what I meant. Staff only. All of those. And then this section, in but a moment. Says unsecure, but it's not. And then we can do that. So now the inmates have access to the deliveries. So they can take that out. Don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to try it. I am going to give it a go. And, oh, for... Why is that changed? Did I not protect as protected custody? Obviously I haven't. So, hopefully, we can shift people. Okay. Shared capacity is 110, we've got 127. Hopefully people are going to go through parole and such. And just generally pass out through the design. Alright. Well, there's people working in there. That's good to see. Alright, we are going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. I'm happy that we've got this protective custody-ish. Just happens to be filled with normal inmates now. Yeah, I'm happy that we've got that put in, and we've got the perimeter wall and the forestry. Next episode, I'm going to obviously clone over the forestry. We're going to get, I think just these clone get more inmates. More inmates, more better. For more work, more money, although, to be fair, our goal was to make money. Even with frantic building and putting in the very expensive stuff, we've got nearly 300,000 generic units of currency. Like, it's utterly ridiculous. We've had prisons 3-4 times the size of this one and not even valued as much as this is, just because of the amount of just hard cash we've got in big swag bags. Like, we should be in the facility. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next time, as I said, we're going to do more forestry, look at maybe even, yeah, some more inmates. But let me know what you think, and as always, we'll go from there. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.